Tyler Shough and the New Orleans Saints have won 2 games in a row, and I think he's the Rookie of the Year. After his second win in a row, Tyler Shough was interviewed and asked questions by reporters, and you're going to get my live reaction because I haven't seen this yet. Right now.
I do like football.
You're now watching L Note Sports Talk.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to L Note Sport Talk. I'm L, and I know some stuff I don't know. But today we're gonna listen to Tyler Shough because he's gonna be my backdrop today, and I'm gonna react to some of the things he's saying. He's officially becoming one of my favorite players, and I just want you guys to experience it with me live and right now, because it's really going to be right now. I haven't watched this interview yet. I haven't watched him answer questions from reporters. I'm becoming connected to the guy. He seems to be ingratiating himself with the city, and that's what we want from our quarterback. So I'm going to let him begin to talk, and and I'm going to react to some of the things he's saying. But come on, Tyler Shough, man, show me what you got.
No idea what he was saying. Walked in, I was like, I heard tourist and driving.
Tyler, you heard what we just asked Charlie about doing what you did in this city. What did it mean for you to get a win like this at home in front of the fans?
It was huge. I think for me, it was, just personal for all the guys. Coming back here, I felt like we had played well on the road, but we wanted to show the fans what we could do here just as a team collectively, just the resiliency. It was just a lot of fun. I was just proud of everybody throughout the whole game, especially against a really good team. 2 playoff teams kind of back to back, and it was a lot of fun.
How would you describe how you?
Yeah, that's a big deal right there. Like, it's 2 playoff teams in a row, and not only is it 2 playoff teams, playoff-worthy teams, they're both just got 7 wins. They kind of suck, but they're division rivals, and he's like, we're 3-2 in the division, and as you know, most of the losses were with Spencer Rattler at quarterback. So he's coming in and putting himself as like the guy to beat in the division, and that's a subconscious thing that needs to be there. Like, I'm the bully, I'm here now, y'all. You may have beat me back then, but I'm here now, and he's sensing that. You can see that New Orleans swagger that we want from our quarterbacks. Like, Drew had it in abundance. Drew was a little guy, but when he went on, he had the Kobe mindset. Like, I'm out here. What are y'all talking about? Let's go win this thing. I like that about Tyler. Let's go, Tyler.
Played in those last 2 drives. Certainly things were a lot snappier just because of the clock situation.
Mm-hmm.
But how would you look at those last 2 drives, and what was different in you?
I think throughout the game, I think we just we weren't able to kind of sustain some of the stuff and kind of get into on-the-ball scenarios, and they did a good job of mixing things up. But I think in those, we were all on the same page of we're going to go drive down and score, and everybody was clicking. So I think just preparedness and just operation, when feet and eyes was going through my head the whole time. So was just kind of operating, and was proud of the whole offense being able to sustain that and get down there. And obviously we'd like to get in the end zone as much as we can, but it was a great finish.
Why do you think you're so good at meeting the moment in those tough spots, like the clutch?
Okay, we're going to start it back with Nick Underhill's question.
Why do you think you're so good at meeting the moment in those tough spots, like the clutch moments, 3rd and long? Just, it kind of seems like you rise to the occasion over and over.
Yeah, I gotta listen to Nick Underhill. He's a Glazer, and he's doing it on purpose because Nick is one of those guys. He's not a Southerner. He's not from New Orleans. He's come to the city. He's made a good name for himself, but he knows how to kind of he's throwing it in there like, I was there for you the entire time, Tyler. So how are you able to be so great? He's giving him those questions where he can answer it in a way to not to pat himself on the back, but to let you guys know that he's him. I watch Nick and I watch Mike Triplett. He does the same thing. And because they're some of the ones that have been on the forefront of the Tyler Shough bandwagon, which should be full now. The Tyler Shough bandwagon should be full. There should be no more empty seats. We should be at capacity, and we should be rolling forward to 2026.
Yeah, I felt prepared. I felt prepared with it, and for me, I kind of, I like being able to they know we're throwing it, we're going to throw it, and just go out there and get it. And but yeah, I mean, Vele, I mean, he had some insane catches. I got to put some better ball placement on him, but I mean, he's unbelievable when it comes to just throwing it in his radius. All those guys stepped up. Olave, you know, he wasn't, you know, getting a lot of action early on, but the way he kind of stepped up, I mean, it was unbelievable for him and Kevin and everybody. Was, you know, I was just really proud of them. You know, it's tough whenever you kind of not getting the ball early on. You kind of have ebbs and flows. It's a tough position. So the resiliency of those guys, the resiliency of the O-line, it was just a great effort.
Olave and Chase Young both spoke about how they're confident in you to get the job done. What does it mean to you to know your team makes you feel confident?
I mean, that's why I play football, really. You know, I think that's why any of us are out there, is because, you know, it's when you can kind of make the game simple as far as you're out there playing with your boys and you're out there operating on an every single day basis. That's what's fun to me, and it means a lot coming from those guys, because I got full trust in them, and we put them in some tough scenarios. They responded, you know, time and time again, and I think that's just, you know, how we can operate as a team when we're playing together and trust each other.
What's the conversation when you guys call a QB draw with 12 seconds left in a timeout?
It was laser focus. You know, we had worked in that scenario every single day. I mean, the defense knows that play like the back of their hand, our defense, because they're like sick and tired of us. You know, we do so much situational football, and that's just a credit to Kellen and all the guys and all the coaches. And, you know, we got the look that we wanted, and we couldn't, you know, it was just everybody was on the same page, and it was just a kind of a great finish.
I mean, when you say you do it every day, like you even do that on Wednesdays, Thursdays in season, like go back to training camp?
I would say every week, but yeah, since training camp, every week, those kind of in the game, in a half scenarios, at least once per week.
How long does that take? How long does the slide get up? How many totals?
Usually you're going for 13 seconds. It's kind of the cutoff. 12 is a little bit risky, but I mean, it can be done. But I knew how to get down. That I kind of, you know, maybe sold a little bit, because I know we didn't have any timeouts, so I mean, it definitely hurt, but I was good. And
see, I like that. Did you already say, you know, there was a play during that last drive, and it was a quarterback sneak, and he slid, he took a hit, kind of a late hit, but he said he had the intestinal fortitude, and he had the awareness to kind of sell it, you know, to make the referee make the call, like put pressure on the referee. Like, as a rookie, man, he's a 26-year-old rookie. This is his first year playing national football, professional football, and he's out there making those type of decisions in sort of a meaningless game where we're only 4-10, and he's able to say, look, I'm gonna sell this to make the referees make a decision to help us move the ball and put us in position to win this game. That's your quarterback right there. That's the guy. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that. You're looking for that up here. He's already shown the arm talent, but he's showing it up here. And you got to have them both. You can't just have one. If you have one, you know, and he's also shown his legs. So you got to have those three components. And he's shown to have it. And he's also shown to be very tough. And I'm so enamored and so locked into the future, what we have with this guy, man, that I'm already, like, every draft board I see, if I see a quarterback, I rip it to shreds. We don't want to see any quarterback on our draft board, not even a backup.
But yeah, so we had to be in that scenario, and we were going to clock it.
What goes through your mind when you do have to come out?
Clock it.
What goes through your mind when you do have to come out off there and Spencer runs in, and like, are you trying to do backup spots?
Yeah, I mean, I was fine, but it was just kind of, you know, we had to do it, and yeah, just got to be smart, get down earlier. But yeah, it ended up working out.
You know, I was trying to think of a tactful way to ask you if you had to sell that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know how I should say any of this, but it was just a great effort. But yeah, it was a great kick. My hip, I took like a knee or that fourth down, like right on my hip or back.
Did they have to do anything, or?
They just put like a pad on it. Yeah, so just.
You were feeling no pain?
No, it was. I definitely was hurting. But I knew it was good as long as I could throw and move around. But yeah, should be good to go.
And that drive was like 18, 12, 13, 14, like back to back to back. Were they playing a different defense that you felt like you could take advantage of, or you just knew you had to be aggressive?
A little bit of both. I mean, we're obviously going to be aggressive as much as we can, and you got to, we knew we had to get chunks. A lot of the stuff earlier
pretty
on.
good plays, and the receivers have been making plays. Like Jawan Johnson is catching tip passes. Um, Devin Neal is looking like Michael Thomas mixed with Calvin Johnson. Like he's looking like a number one receiver, and we got him for a 4th-round draft pick. Olave, who just runs great routes, and he has a diva moment every now and again, but he's definitely in a contract year, so I understand that. But like the team looks pretty much set, and don't forget we have uh 2 receivers right now that are on the team. Like we traded for a receiver that was injured, and we have other receivers. So I don't know where during the draft. I'm not sure we draft any offense. I think we need a solid running back. I think AK is time to put him as like either a 3rd down back or possibly allow him to go somewhere where he can fight for a ring in his older age. Devin Neal looks like a good option as a backup running back too. We still don't know what we have in Kendra Miller, but he's injury prone, so we might need another running back in there. We're going to need some defensive line help. Cam Jordan is playing absolutely amazing now, but he is getting older. So we're going to need some help in the defensive backfield. The linebackers are getting older, but we have something here, and I'm very excited, man. So I just wanted to play a little bit of Tyler Shough and just show some appreciation to what we got going on here. I think we should win out. This week we got the Jets. I don't know who their quarterback's going to be. And speaking of that division, AFC North, um, Miami Dolphins just benched Tua. Like Tua was the number one overall draft pick, and he was just now benched. So like having your quarterback is a very big deal, and I stress that so much. And there should be no more conversation regarding this. And right now, I'm on the cheerleader and on the bandwagon of getting Tyler Shough to become the Rookie of the Year. I think right now we got uh the wide receiver for Tampa Bay who's been falling off, and we got the wide receiver for Carolina. We have a few other people, but right now, as far as quarterbacks, Tyler Shough is the best rookie quarterback right now. He has the most wins out of all rookie quarterbacks with 3. Jackson Dart has 2. So right now, we pretty much have the best player from last year's draft, and it's pretty much not close. If we were starting the draft right now, I think Cam Ward has the intangibles, and I think Shador will be drafted a little bit higher in the 5th round. But I think Tyler Shough should be the first quarterback drafted, and I'm sticking with that. But like I said, man, we're gonna feed the streets with some more who that news, some more who that reporting. This L knows, and not just know some stuff.